Let's look at how to find the equation given a graph or a table. There's a couple of ways of doing this, all of these problems. Let's just go one by one. The graph of the linear function is shown on the grid. Which function best represents the graph? So how I would tackle these problems is I would grab my, oh my goodness, what is going on? I'll grab my calculator and I would go to the graph and I'd clear this out. Menu 3, 1, and I would type in this first one, 6x plus 4, enter. All right, that does not look like that. So that is not my answer. So I would go back to menu 3, 1. I would arrow back up to where I entered that in. And 4x minus 2 over 3. That does not look like that. Again, at this point, we're just playing that matching game. Remember that matching game when you were a kid? Negative 3 over 2, x plus 6. Okay, that looks closer to that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's crossing the y-axis at 6. This one's crossing at 4. That's not it. This one has to be it. I would, because I take no chances, I would double check this. We got negative 2 over 3x plus 4. That one's hitting at 4. Yep, that one's it. We're just playing that matching game. Okay, so this one is similar. However, it is you could do it a few different ways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it this way. These right here, this is a y of your point. This is an x value of your point. And so we can pull that point out and we can change, if we change the signs of it. So since that's a plus 7, that would be a negative 7. Since that's a plus 2, that would be a negative 2. Negative 7, negative 2 is right here. That's not on that line, so that's not it. So anything that has that. So let's just go ahead and check that. We've got positive 7, positive 2, and this one would be the same thing. So these are our options. Then we could check our slopes. Which one is it? Let's see if we come from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would mean from this point, 7 over 5, this slope right here would mean that this line was going right here. That's not it. So it's got to be 5 over 7. That's got to be our answer. Another way of doing this, which is probably the way I should have showed you, is more difficult. So we would have to distribute this. So this would be y minus 2 equals 5/7 x minus 5. And then I would have to add this over here. I'm trying to get y by itself. 5/7x minus 3. And then I would graph this and do that for each of these and see which one. But either way, I like the way I did it with the points, if you can remember that. All right, which graph best represents this? All right, we're just going to my graph. This is the easiest way of doing this. Menu 3, 1, negative x squared plus 6x minus 1. All right, it looks like this. That's about this one maybe, or this one. It's definitely not this one or this one. Oh. All right, they are hitting at 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see, what is our vertex here? That's 3. Let's just do this. Menu 5, 1. Let's go up to my vertex. That's up 3, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot tell if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's right at 3, 8. Sorry, these pictures are super small, but that's the way to do it. So graph it, eliminate, answer choices, and then check your points, like the solutions and the vertex. Ugh, sorry. All right, this table represents some points on the graph of the linear function f. Here's our table, and then here's our options. So there's 2 ways to do this. One way of doing this is taking, this is your x's and this is your y's, and plugging in for your x's here and plugging in for your y's here. Oh my goodness, y's here, x's here. So negative 130 equals 26, open parentheses, negative 3 minus 2. Coming to the calculate part and typing that in. Negative 130 equals 26, open parentheses, negative 3 minus 2, close parentheses. That says that's true. Let's do the same thing for this one. Negative 130 equals negative 26. 2 times negative 3 minus 1. Negative 130 equals negative 26 times 2 times negative 3 minus 1. That says it's false. False means that can't be it. Means that those two don't equal. So my true one said that these equal. So what I'm doing is not explaining myself. I got true for this one. So I need to go and do the same thing for all of the 3 other choices. If they all say false, then F is my choice. If one of them says true, then I need to go on to some other values here. So this is negative 130 equals 13, negative 3 minus 2. And this one I'll type in 130 equals negative 2 times 26 times negative 3 minus 1. Okay, so I'm typing those in. Equals 13, negative 3 minus 2. That says false, not it. Negative 130, negative 2 times 26 times negative 3 minus 1. That one also says false. This is the only one that came out true. So that one is my answer. All right, I would do the same thing here. Which table represents this equation is the same relationship. So for my y, negative 268 plus 268 equals 1/12 times negative 20 plus 20. Do those equal? Let's see. Negative 268 plus 268 equals 1/12 times negative 20 plus 20. That one equals true, so that one might be our answer. Let's see. Negative 268 plus 20 equals 1/12 times negative 20 plus 268. So a lot of numbers. Plus 20 equals 1/12 times 20 plus 268. False. Negative 268 plus 268 equals 12 times negative 20 plus 20. Negative 268 plus 268 equals 12 times negative 20 plus 20. That one says true, so that one's one of our options as well. Plus 20 equals 12, negative 20 plus 268. This is a lot of numbers, so make sure you keep all your signs right. Make sure you keep all your numbers straight. That one says false. Okay, so now I have 2 options. So now I need to go do the same thing plugging in the next one. So negative 196 plus 268 equals 1/12 times negative 14 plus 20. That one says false. That's not my answer. H is my answer. All right. Again, which graph best represents? I'm going back to my graph, deleting, and typing this in. Menu 3, 1, 5, 1/3, arrow up to my X, and what do we got? We have this function, so it's not this one, and it's not this one. So it's one of these, which they look really similar, so we need to see this one's crossing at 5, this one's crossing at 1, 1, 2, this one's crossing at 5. That one's my answer.